All right, welcome to the stream, guys. It's gonna be a long one. It's gonna be about 2 hours for this race. We're gonna do 3 laps. It's a seven miles lap, 11.5 kilometers, about 900 feet of climbing. That's 275 meters. And it's a high elevation race, so this one is at 7,000 feet. That's 2,100 meters elevation, so it's a thin air situation. So let me know, guys, if the sound is good, if video is working, if sound is... All right, Jeff is in the chat. Steven. All right. Single track set is here. So Jeff, you're not on the trainer tonight. Oh man, you should take part in the race, man. It's gonna be a good one, and there's a big field tonight. We have 15 pros on the start. So it's gonna be a big field. It's good that a lot of people showed up, man. Makes it a lot more fun. So Bob Garcia is here. He's hype. You put your downhill bike on the stationary? Oh man. You're gonna watch some downhill videos and pedal as hard as you can. That's awesome. Hey, Caio Martins is here from Brazil. Hey, how's it going, man?
About 5 minutes to start, gentlemen.
All right, we had 5 minutes to start.
How's it going, man?
Let's look at the course. Let's look at the trail map.
Okay.
Right here. So, like I said, it's a high elevation race. A good mix of single track, fire roll climbs, very steep climbs, and the course is a bit different from last time. So we do the 9 switchbacks descent. So it's going to be a more technical descent this time. It's going to be a fun course, yeah. So 7 miles per lap, 900 feet of climbing per lap. Pro men's, we do 3 laps.
30 to 39 years young.
So it should be a good one. Look at the elevation profile. So we got
super humid right now.
We got a decent climb at the start, and then some good downhill, and then we go up all the way up. Some very steep climbs, and yeah, that's gonna be interesting one. All right, we have Mitchell Curry's here from Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, I didn't bring the waterproof camera, so
Big Huge is here.
It rains.
How's it going, man?
We'll see how it goes.
All right, few minutes to race start. So the big story of that weekend, it was super hot in Los Angeles. So if you look at the headlines, we broke the 131-year-old heat record in Los Angeles. So it was super hot. It was like the cows were dying. All sorts of shit was going on. The trails were literally catching on fire spontaneously. Yeah, so a lot of crazy thing. Super hot. It was the heat apocalypse. So people were passing out just by sitting on the bench. So we're about to go racing, Olympic endurance. Olympic distance, cross-country racing.
I usually start 3 minutes.
What can go wrong? So, were you guys there? What were you guys doing in LA last weekend to stay cool? It was super hot, but it was not too bad actually in the mountains at Running Springs. It was about 86 degrees Fahrenheit, so that's about 30 Celsius. So it was about 10 degrees cooler than in the city. The city was like 40 Celsius. All right, we have Matthew is here, watching from Richmond. Oh yeah, you're racing this weekend. So where do you race? Is it in Richmond? All right, Bob Garcia is saying pork cows. Yeah. Oh man, that's not funny.
I mean,
all right, Spong Manet
race with the feelings. So
was riding out in the heat in Simi. Yeah.
I see the numbers don't match. And I'm
You're
like,
tough,
oh,
man.
I'm going way too slow, but
You gotta wait for your lungs to
yeah.
catch up.
All right, few minutes to start. So for this race, I'm again racing on my Scott Spark RC 900. So that's my bike, dual suspension, 29er wheels. It was a good setup. I still had the same wheel setup. I had the Nero wheels, carbon wheels that are made here in Los Angeles. Was riding the Kenda Cosmic Light 2 Pro tires, 2.2. Tire pressure was 19 at the front and 21 at the rear. And that was I think it's my favorite setup now. It's a good stable setup. I'm able to drift both wheels at the same time and keep it like predictable. So I think that's my setup now. If you guys have any suggestion of tires I should try next, let me know. I always want to try new tires. Make notice says it was 102 Fahrenheit last weekend where you live. Holy crap, that's a lot. Yeah, 104 in NC. Wow.
Small turnout.
Yeah, it's hot. I think it's gonna be cooler this weekend.
You know,
Should be a lot nicer. Right now it's a lot cooler in LA. Like, it's a bit cloudy.
That was pretty fun. That was a fun course.
good to hear. I want to do that one.
Single Tracks asking, have you ever rode in Indiana? I haven't ridden in Indiana.
I used to live there a long time ago.
How is it there?
1 minute.
It must be humid right now, right? The further north you go or inland, the more humid it gets.
Nervousness.
Yeah, I remember that. I'm from the East Coast in Canada, and so I know what it is to rate at 100% humidity almost. Feels like you're swimming. All right, race. Oh yeah, Robert is here. Just finished the Pedal Fest. Made it back home. So how did it go? It was the race finale at Pedal Fest tonight. Super fun series. The last race I did was there, Pedal Fest. All right, we're about to go racing now. All right. 30 seconds to start. You guys racing for this? Carlos, are you ready for this? From Costa Rica. Jahir from Panama is here. All right. Let's start this, guys. 15 seconds.
Guys, have a great ride.
Big class here.
Big field. 15 pro riders going for 3 laps.
Go!
All right, it's on. It's on, guys. Flat out. All right. So, starting strong. Trying to stay in front with Lucas. Lucas having a good start. All right, first turn, a bit too wide. Make it stick. All right, guys are trying to move up. So I'm happy with the start so far. Good start. Trying not to blow up too early. It's a long course. It's a long race. All right, so guys, fast guys are moving up. Steve is not letting them escape. Steve is on fire today. All right, and Derek is there, going hard. I think that's Sam. Is that Sam, or it was Sam earlier? So, all right, I'm gonna try to stay with them. I know I have a similar pace as Derek. Gonna try to stay with them. And this is Greg. Greg is behind me. So Mignotus is asking how many in your class. So we're 15 riders in the Pro Man category tonight. This race was recorded last Sunday. Recorded on GoPro last Sunday. It was Rim Nordic in Running Springs, California. It's about 2 hours from Los Angeles. And yeah, already pinned. Already going for it. So at this point, I'm trying not to blow up too much. I know I'm gonna let the guys in front escape a little bit. It's not worth it for me to try to stay with them because I'm gonna burn the whole not just one match. I'm gonna burn the whole set if I try to stay with them. But John Noble is on fire today. Look at him. So John is trying to reconnect with the front. I'm gonna try to pass Derek there. I wanna see when I have against Derek. Like, last time I raced with him, he beat me. Sometimes I beat him, so we pretty much at a similar pace. So it's a good battle against me and Derek. All right, young Rascal is there. Young Rascal from Australia, from Hunter Valley, Australia. All right. So why not the Arbea is? Yeah. So two races ago I raced my Orbea is, and I think I prefer the 29er for this course. A bit more fast rolling, able to keep my momentum. So there I'm in to go in front on the technical section. Just to stay clear of the trouble. Alright, Diego is in the chat. Mopeta in the house from Ontario. So Derek is here. Derek's in the chat. Says super fun to have you step up in the pro rank this year. I think you're doing big things for the sport to film all this. Yeah, thanks, Derek. So that's him. That's Derek right there behind me. He's staying with me. Derek is a strong rider. He's been riding for a long time. He's the toughest bear in Big Bear. So I haven't pre-ridden the course, so I'm kind of going blind on my first lap there. They changed the course a little bit, so I'm gonna have to be a bit cautious there on the first single track part right here. Chris is saying I want to do Rim Nordic next season. It's proper XC. Oh yeah, you gotta do it. That's a must-do. It must be on your list for sure. It's such a fun course. Look at that. It's beautiful, super engaging, single track. All right, I think that section that's new to me. So Derek is must be thinking I'm slow right now, right, Derek? You're thinking, oh my God, I can go faster than this. Ben is on the brake a bit too much. Just called it on the left. I'm gonna let him pass me. I'm gonna let Derek lead the way, so he's gonna show me the lines. Hey Sam is in the chat. How's it going, Sam? So Sam is going strong at the front with the leaders group. All right, fun downhill. It's so fun to start a race and have some downhills right at the start, so it's not just a long grind for 30 minutes at the start. So this is fun. I like a course when it's like that. You get some engaging sections right at the start. So it makes the start more important to you, because you want to go all out at the start to have a good position on the single track. Chris is asking, do you bought your GoPro the whole race on a single charge? Yeah, they do. And that's Greg. Greg is making a move while we talk. Yeah, so what I do is I use a battery pack on my GoPro, a battery bank. I can show you at the back. See, that's my helmet. So I have a little battery bank at the back of my helmet there for the GoPro, and a little wire that runs to the back. So that allows me about 3 hours of recording. So I have plenty of time to record the whole race. So yeah, if you want to check out the setup, I put the link in the description. So my setup is right there. While I'm in the technical section right there. That was a new section there. So you're gonna see different lines. Every lap is gonna be a different line there. There was a lot to choose from. And Greg is front is killing it with Derek. Greg is a downhill rider. I was talking with him after the race, so yeah. Greg is a downhill racer, super fast guy. You're gonna be able to see what the downhill guys are worth in cross country. Hey, Greg is super fast. Hanger is asking, are you on your Scott? Yes, I'm racing my Scott today. Scott Spark RC 900, 29er wheels, dual suspension. And you see that's a new section. So that's a good section because you can see the gap between the guys. You can see how far we are from each other. That was a good place to see there. So see, we're kind of in the middle group, and this is like the group at the end. So there's not a big gap. So everyone is still grouped together. Jason in the chat saying thanks for posting the videos. Very motivating. All right, thanks, Jason. Glad you like it. If you like what you see, guys, don't forget to hit the like button, smash the subscribe button. It's gonna help spread the word. Ramil is in the chat from Irvine, CA. You're going to Rim Nordic next weekend? Oh yeah, on your Orbea Ocam. Nice, that's a nice bike. Yeah, I'm gonna be there too next weekend. So So last weekend when we recorded this race, that was the cross country, and this coming weekend, it's the enduro race. It's gonna be the first enduro race. Yeah, I'm gonna be there Sunday for the enduro at Rim Nordic. Check it out if you haven't been there. I've never raced enduro there, so it's gonna be a first for me too. Apparently, it's super fun. It's not super technical. I've heard it's nothing like crazy, so you can do it on a dual suspension cross-country bike if that's all you have. I'm gonna bring my Santa Cruz Bronson for the race just to have fun. It's gonna be a fun day. Lunch is included, so yeah, should be a fun day Sunday. So I'm staying with the guys. Derek and Greg are killing it. Trying to stay with them. They're showing me the good lines there. Oh, little pedal strike there. So I'm still discovering the course there. I think this part there was on the course last at race number 1. Yeah, that was the part. And there used to be water there on the race number 1, and now it's dried up. There's no more snow. Alright, so Ramil in the chat. Gravel 99. So how's it going? Anyone watching on the trainer tonight? Anyone's doing a workout while you watch this? It's gonna be a long workout. If you stay the whole race, it's a 2-hour race. So pace yourself. But Greg at the front is not pacing himself. He's going full attack mode. He's just past Derek. So we're on a steep climb right now. This is a very steep climb. I don't know what's the grade at this point. It must be something like between 10-15%. So Nolan is asking what's the elevation gain per lap. So
That's on the right.
and I make a move on Derek there, attacking the climb. So elevation is 900 feet per lap. That's 275 meters per lap. So for 3 laps, it's going to be about, what is it for the whole 2,700 feet about for the whole race. And we're racing at elevation is 7,000 feet, so 2,100 meters. So it's a thin air situation. And see, that was a tricky climb right there. It was steep, some rocks. So I like that. I like that when a course has some technical climbs, because some guys might have to unclip there, push the bike, and lose a lot of time. So I think it's a good technical feature to have on a course. Hey Gustavo, how's it going, Gustavo? Where are you watching from? Hey, Salty Sally's in the chat too. Oh, well, we're gonna talk about Derek's butt again. Oh my God. Yeah, you guys are gonna see Derek again. Derek is not giving up, opening a small gap there, but we're gonna swap position a lot on this race. So we can look at the Strava flyby on this fast. Well, we start this fast section. So let's look at the flyby. So here we are. So we're still pretty much all bunched up together. And the cool thing tonight is that everybody uploaded their race to Strava. So we have everybody here. So this is the whole race. So I'm here. I'm right here about mid-pack. And leaders already attacking the climb. So I think we have Lucas at the front. Behind him we have Samuel and Zach. And I think we don't see the dot, but I think we have Steven there. So we have 4 guys in the front working hard together, and then the middle group there, which I'm about the end of the middle group, and a few guys behind there. So that's the situation right now. We're passing the, I think those are the pro women.
See on the right. Thank you.
Pro women on their second lap. Hey, Karen is in the chat. How's it going, Karen? Were you at the race, Karen? Did you take some pictures? I didn't see you. I saw Josh. Josh was here. Josh is Josh is racing with us tonight. Let me know if you have good pictures. I'm gonna show them in the stream. Karen is a photographer, always taking great pictures of the race. So Hanger is asking, will you ever race around the US? Yeah, I wish I could. Probably next year. This year it was my first season in pro, so I stayed in California. But next year I'm thinking I'm gonna travel a bit more. Maybe go to Europe. I'll see. I'm trying to set up a nice season next year. Travel a little bit more. I like to do the Boston Rebellion race. I think is it this weekend or next weekend? The US Cup. I think that's one I might do next year. I might try Canada Cup East. That would be good. I miss the wet and muddy conditions on the East Coast. All right, so that was a little rest there section, a bit of downhill single track, but we're not done climbing now. We have a lot of climbing to do there. So Derek is saying, just watching this, I was thinking about how I've done every single race in Rim Nordic history except for one in 1994. Wow, that's dedication, Derek. All right, steep climbing there. I think I have Greg still in sight in the front. Oh no, that's another pro woman, I think. Oh yeah.
Thanks. Keep it up.
Jason is asking, how many miles do you train per week? I don't know. I don't know how it is in miles. It's about 10 hours average that I ride. A mix of long, low intensity rides and short, high intensity rides. So this course is about 7 miles per lap. So it's going to be about 40 minutes per lap. We do 3 laps, so it's going to be a little under 2 hours. All right, this part is very steep. When you see the camera low like that, it's because it's steep. I'm trying to keep the front wheel down. Derek says Bear Valley Bikes team won the title in the team competition over 10 years in a row. Wow, you guys are dedicated. How many Bear Valley Bikes riders did you have this week, Derek? I think I see 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 4 on my sheet. That's a big team. How long have you been having this team, Derek? Over 10 years. All right, a little bit of downhill there. Can catch your breath, but not for long. It's going up again. And that's the steepest section right there. And see, it was sandy, so that was like a sand pit, 20% grade climb. That was the toughest climb right there. Try to keep the wheels rolling. And I like the Kenda Cosmic. They were gripping really well on that climb. I could stay seated. I was not. The wheels were not slipping. That was good. Lucky's asking, what bike are you on? So this week, Scott Spark RC 900 29er with the Kenda Cosmic tires and near wheels. So that's my setup. And we're about done with the first steep climbs as we get on the fire road there. All right.
How good? Thank you.
Not taking a
On the right.
not taking a cup this lap. All right. So I'm riding with a Camelback for this race. So I got my 1.5 liter Camelback. So I took that because I didn't have a feed. So I still have a bottle. My bottle was about a third empty when I took the start. So I'm gonna finish my bottle first, and then I'm gonna switch to my Camelback. So Derek is saying, hey, do you remember the Grizzly 100? Yeah, tell me more about the Grizzly, Derek. So Derek is organizing a big race at the end of the season in September. Let me see. Do you have a website, Derek? Oh yeah, there it is. Oh no, that's not your website. Send me a link on Facebook, Derek. I'm gonna show you your flyer. So we can look at the Strava flyby while we get on the fire road. So we're on the long fire road section right here. So I'm about here. So about all this section here is gonna be a fire road. It's a climb. It's not a steep climb, but it's still a climb. So drafting is important there. And you see I'm all alone in no man's land right there. So I have Derek is behind me. I think he's working with Josh, Cade. He's working with Kenny is behind. Josh is right there, and John is there. In front of me I have Greg. Stuart is there. Here we have Sam. John Noble is with Sam, and breaking away we have Steve and Lucas. So Lucas and Steve are breaking away. Sam and then John are trying not to let them go. And yeah, so that's the race so far. Starting to get a bit more spread out, but I'm not seeing anyone right now. I'm all alone on the track there. I'm not seeing anyone in front. I'm not seeing anyone behind. Hey, Phil Beckman is in the chat. How's it going, Phil? Just landed in Boston. All right, so is it this weekend, the US Cup? I think it is this weekend. So Phil is there for the US Cup in Boston. Should be a good one. Who's gonna win? Who are the big names? All right, so question is the chat. Camilo is asking, do you have some tips to buy a mountain bike of second hand? Yeah, I don't know. Usually second-hand bikes, it's tricky because you want to make sure the bike is in order. So the best thing is to check with a bike shop. I would say either get it from a bike shop or bring it to a bike shop, so they're gonna give you a good idea of the condition of the bike. So Derek is saying, okay, about the Grizzly, September 30th, 75 kilometers at the heart of the village. All right. So Derek was telling me it's the best trails in Big Bear for the Grizzly 100. I want to see that. I want to go. I don't do much endurance events, but I think I need to do more. Alright, still on the fire road. So it's tough to stay focused there because I don't have anyone in front. So it's hard to pace. It's hard to pace yourself when you're all alone and you want to push. You don't know how hard you can push without burning too many matches. So Nate is saying you got your mountain bike from a pro mountain biker. Yeah, just make sure you check with a bike shop, make sure the bike is in order. Usually pro mountain bikers will get rid of their bikes at the end of the season, so it's usually a good deal because the bike is not even a year old. It raced maybe a dozen times. So it's the Eastern Grind US Cup this weekend in Vermont. then Nationals in West Virginia, and then Boston Rebellion. All right, so you got a good schedule there, Phil. Gonna take a lot of good pictures. All right, the only sections left on the course with some water there. Made a little splash. Benjamin Downhill for Life said, I just got my Scott Spark 900 Premium. Nice. That's awesome, man. New bike day. So Brad is saying, that's crazy to get a new bike after each season. Yeah, I know I don't do that. I try to race at least 2 seasons, maybe 3 with my bikes. I'm gonna see what I do with my Spark. Because I don't think they don't change the Spark much this year, so it's not really worth upgrading. I mean, if you have sponsors and everything, and it's a team bike, yeah, it makes sense to change bike. When you're pro, it's your job. You want the latest and greatest. But yeah, for me, I buy the bike, so I think I'm gonna do at least 2 seasons on this one, and see what's new on the market in 2019. Lucky's in the chat saying I love your videos. All right, thanks, man. All right, so that's the end of the fire road section. So if you remember the race number 1, we won on the left there. So this is a new section for race number 2. It's a new single track section for me. I've never ridden this single track. It's super fun. I like this course. Look at that. This narrow single track section. See, it doesn't look like much on the GoPro. It looks a bit easier, but yeah, it's tricky to go faster because there's like a middle line that has a lot of grip, and as soon as you go a bit outside of it, then there's no grip at all. It's like marbles. So it takes some commitment and some trust. You need to trust your skill to stay on the line. You need to be precise. So Phil is saying Rim Nordic was far and away my favorite course. Did a lot of laps there in racing and training. Nice. Yeah, it's a great course. If you visit Los Angeles, make it a day trip. Go to Rim Nordic, go to Big Bear. This area is just amazing. It's a nice place to ride, and it's a bit cooler. So that was a heat wave last week, and it was much cooler there, up there. All right, look at that super fun section there. And who do we see behind? Derek is here. Josh is screaming, "Bam!" All right, so the guys have caught me. Look at Derek. He's on fire.
Go.
Gonna make a move on the left. I can't hold him back. It's too fast. Says this is the old section switchbacks. So Derek knows this section. I don't. So I'm gonna follow him. Good thing he's in front. Oh, look at that. Oh, a bit tight. A mistake there. And oh, the GoPro went down. I lost the GoPro again, guys.
Your back camera fell off back there.
Oh, really? Oh, man.
And Josh Josh picks it up. Thanks, Josh. Oh man. I didn't know what happened there. I had to watch the replay, but yeah, I think when I unclip behind Derek, I think with my leg, I just touched the GoPro there, and the plastic mount just snapped. Derek says it's so funny. We know where the GoPro went down. Yeah, it was recording, and you know Josh picked it up. So I'm glad he picked it up because I would have lost the footage. But yeah, no more rear camera. That's a bummer for the rest of the stream. We don't have the GoPro anymore. Look at that switchback section, and that rock was right there. I think it must be called the over the bar rock. It's just on the outside of the corner. If you lock down your front wheel on that rock, it's over. You're gonna go over the bar. Yeah. So for next race, what I did, I ordered some new mounts. I got some aluminum mounts for the GoPro, so they're not gonna be the plastic ones anymore. So it's not gonna snap. Yeah, because I don't recommend using aluminum mounts like that. Oh, Mattia just subscribed. Hey, welcome to the channel. Thanks for subscribing. Yeah, I don't recommend using metal mounts if you're gonna mount the camera on your head or on your chest. It's meant to break for a reason. It's for safety reasons. But if you mount it on the bike and you want it to be more robust, yeah, I think the aluminum mounts are gonna be good for that. All right. Big huge thing, free GoPro. Yeah, if you ever find a GoPro and you recognize me on the footage, send it back to me, please. I tend to lose my GoPros a lot. Mathieu is saying, let's shoot some videos together in Mammoth. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Trying to plan a trip to Mammoth soon. I think after the Kenda Cup, Big Bear.
All right. Thanks.
All right, trying to catch Derek. Derek is trying to escape. All right, super fun section. So I don't have Derek in line of sight yet, but he's not too far. If we look at the flyby, I'm right here. Derek is there. He dragged a few people with him, and see the leaders are already down there. We're still on lap number 1, lap 1 of 3. Lucky is asking, do you have any sponsorship? No, I don't. I don't have sponsors. I have a day job, so I race pro just for fun. Yeah, if someone asks in the chat, what's your job? So what I do is I'm a programmer. I'm a software engineer. I work on Call of Duty at Activision, so that's what I do. And yeah, it's a bit crazy, but it's super fun. I love to make games. And yeah, on the weekends I try to relax, so that's what I do on the weekends. I go race mountain bikes to relax. And look at that section there, super fast. Oh yeah, that was one of my favorite sections there on the course. Hey Frederick, good morning from Sweden. How's it going in Sweden? Just woke up, it's early morning. Is the sun up already? Alright, look at that. I love this section right there. It's fast and flowy and some blind corners. Yeah, first time I was riding this section. So I'm still a bit cautious. I don't know what's around the corners. So you're gonna see on lap 2 lap 2 and 3, I'm gonna start to pace up a little bit on the downhills. I'm gonna know the course. So Fred is saying the sun is up in Sweden, 5:30 a.m. All right. Are you going to work? It's Friday already. You guys live in the future. It's only Thursday night here in Los Angeles. All right, took the wrong line there. I was going to the outside line. I thought I was going to do outside and then cut it into the inside, but it was not possible, and it was too dusty on the inside. So now I know. Lap 2, I'm going to take the inside line there. All right, climbing up. So at this point, I know I'm pretty much done with lap 1, getting close to the start-finish line. If we look at the flyby, who's leading, so I'm right here. So leaders are here. Steve, and what happened to Lucas? Lucas, is he still with him? Oh, I don't see Luca. I think Luca DNF, so I don't know what happened, if it was a problem on lap 1. Let me know if you know what happened to Lucas. So Steve is look like he's all by himself, and Sam is trying to catch him. Keep it up, Sam. Get him. All right. So Nick, you're also a freshman in college, trying to go into game programming. All right. What tips do I have? Yeah, I mean, get as much practice as you can and make games on your own. Do as much as you can. That's always a good way to learn, and try to get some internships. Internships are super useful. If you can get an internship at a game company, usually they're gonna see how good you are, and they're gonna want to hire you back. So yeah, try to find that. We hire a lot of interns at Activision, so if you're in the area, check our website. Usually we have summer internships. All right, not taking a cup on this lap. It's gonna be next lap. So lap 2, you're gonna see the sun is gonna come out. Right now it's a bit cloudy, so temperature is good. There's a cool breeze. It feels good. But sun is gonna come out on lap 2, and I'm gonna start to pick up some cups to cool down. Oh, Sam is saying, see, that's Lucas right in front of me. Oh yeah, that's right. The gray kid. So something happened to Luca. Dropped down. He was in the lead. Oh yeah, let me see. He says on the flathead with a big lead. Oh yeah, that's the name of his Strava activity. So he got a flat. Damn. Yeah, because he was in the lead. He was strong in the lead. Brad is saying, yeah, I want to race this course again. Rim Nordic was great. Any training spots similar to this around the area? So I think if you're on the west side, I think what I recommend is Sullivan Canyon. Sullivan Canyon is a bit similar, because you get like this kind of single track, twisty turns, not too crazy downhill, not too steep, but you get some good flow to get used to a lot of turns with a narrow track. But it's tough on the west side. It's tough to get some like intermediate level cross country. Usually it's like crazy, like EWS enduro stuff. That's super scary. Or it's fire roads and you do a lot of base training. There's kind of not much in between. We have Robert in the chat. Says the mid band. All right. Gustavo is saying, wait, so what's your job? Yeah, so I make video games. I'm a programmer. I work on Call of Duty. And almost done with lap 1. All right. So if you notice the race plate, we have some plastic, some paper race plate in a Ziploc bag. that's very grassroots right there. Now the reason he gave us a Ziploc bag for the paper plate is because there was a chance of thunderstorm, and when it rains there, it pours. So and we heard a few like we heard some thunder. I saw one lightning strike just after the race. It could have been fun to have some rain during the race. All right, done with lap 1. 2 laps to go. What size tooth are you using? So I'm using a 34 teeth at the front, 34 chainring, and at the rear I have the SRAM Eagle cassette. So it's a 1x12 setup. So Dominic is asking what's a fire road. So right there, see what you see right there, it's called a fire road. We call them fire road because most of those roads are built to fight wildfires. So it's for the firemen. They can use those roads to get to where the fire is, or they can use the road as a fire break so they can stop the fire from spreading. So that's the reason why they build those roads most of the time in the area. And the good thing is we can use them for mountain biking. It gives us access to a lot of great spots in the mountains. So there's a huge network of fire roads. So if you like to grind, if you like to do some long rides, endurance and epic scenery, the Los Angeles area is amazing for that. So Meg Notice is asking, did you race the Sea Otter this year? Yeah, I was racing at Sea Otter. I raced in the pro category at Sea Otter. I raced against Nino Schurter and Anton Cooper, and they really kicked my ass. You can watch it in my videos. You can watch the replay of the race. It was a big field, 110 riders. It was a good race. It was one of my best races this season. Sea Otter. Yeah, it was super fun. But I don't think it's gonna be the same course. If you're gonna ride the trail network there, it's gonna be a lot different than what you see in my video. It's a beautiful trail network there. It's amazing. All right, lap 2, starting the climb. So I still have Derek. Derek's in front of me. We don't see him yet, but we're gonna see him soon. Katie's behind me, and Josh not too far behind either. And I think Derek, you had Greg in line of sight at this point. Am I right? On the Strava flyby. See that's me right there. Derek is here, and Greg is here. So Greg is the downhill guy. Oh, and then we have Josh is playing with the camera. Josh picked up my rear camera. My rear camera fell off if you just joined the stream. And yeah, Josh picked it up and is recording some clips on the fire road. So still feeling good. Lap number 2 is usually where you see where you stand. Lap 1, it's a bit easy. Lap 1 to go flat out, but then lap 2, yeah, reality hits you, and you're like, okay, I need to do 2 more laps, so I need to pace myself. But I was feeling good. I was feeling good. I still felt like I had a few matches to burn on the climbs. So Dominic is asking, what age did you start racing? So I think I was 27 when I started racing. Yeah, I started racing pretty late. I was 27 years old. I had been riding bikes all my life, riding mountain bikes pretty much all the time. I didn't know it was a thing to race, to be honest. So I kind of discovered that super late. So if you guys just find out my channel, or you're not a racer and you don't know if you should race, if it's open, yeah, do it. It's really accessible. Anyone can join a race. Some beginner categories, junior categories, any age, any skills. You just show up. You register for the race, and you do it. It's super fun. Super welcoming of beginners. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid you're gonna be in the way. Don't be afraid you're not gonna be fast enough. It could be a sprint for you. It could be a marathon. It could be just a challenge to finish. But you take it at your pace, and you have fun. It's a super fun event. Right. So second lap, I'm starting to know the course a bit more. I'm gonna keep the speed a bit higher there. I'm gonna try to reconnect with Derek. I don't see him, so I don't know how far he is. But we see him on the Strava flyby. So if you guys want to check the stats for the race, you can check in the link below in the description. I put a link for my race, so you can check the stats there. There's also a link to the race series if you want to check out the Rim Nordic cross country series. There's one more race left in the series. It's a three races series. The next one is when is it? August 6th is the final race. So looking back at the chat log, Matt is saying, "Hey Ben, I met you before the race at the parking lot." All right, yeah. How's it going, Matt? So what fraction of training riding do you do on the road bike versus a mountain bike? Yeah, I think it's 90% the road bike, but in my case it's a cyclocross bike. I race. I got a cyclocross bike instead. Oh, and there is Derek, so you can see the gap there. I have a visual on the gap there, so I can see how far he is ahead of me. So that's good for the mental. I can pace up and catch him.
Yeah.
And then we have Josh behind me. I think it's Josh and Katie. All right. David is asking, is this real race or game? No, it's for real. It's for real. So this race was recorded on GoPro last weekend. And I'm showing it to you live tonight, streaming from Los Angeles, the race footage. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, if you like that, hit the subscribe button so you can be notified next time I go live. I usually stream every Thursday night, 8 p.m. That's the thing I started in. When did I start that? In March. Yeah, started streaming in March. I think it's the 12th or 13th stream. I don't know, kind of lost count. Been doing that for a while now. start to attack the steep climbs for the second time. Still feeling good, as I'm still feeling like I can attack the steep climb, so this is good for the second lap. Alright, tricky corners there. Gotta be precise. They gotta stay on the fast line. As soon as you get out of the fast line, it starts to drift very easily. So what's your strategy, guys, when you ride a course like that? Do you lean the bike more? Do you brake more with the rear instead of the front? What's your strategy? Like, I try to lead with the head. I try to turn with the head first. Turn with the head, the shoulders, and then the hips, and then try to lead the turn with the upper body first, and then the lower body follows. And I try to break traction with both wheels at the same time, so that I can have a good feeling. Because there's nothing worse than drifting with the front wheel, and then the rear wheel is still has grip, so you understeer and you go straight. So that's scary. So usually you have to grab more brakes to get out of that. So yeah, I usually try to force kind of a slide with both wheels at the same time, so I get a good feeling of the grip. Bob Garcia is saying send it. Matt says I had to basically walk through the small rock garden you rode right through. Yeah, it was a tricky rock garden. To be fair, it was a tricky rock garden because when you get there, it's a bit intimidating. So you can go over rock, but there's another one right behind that can stop you right there, and you go over the bar. So it's a bit tricky. It's one of those rock gardens you want to look, you want to study before the race, find a good line, which I didn't do before this race. All right, so I'm making contact with Derek there. Here's the technical climb right there. All right, made it through. The thing with a technical climb like that is you just gotta get on the pedal, use your core a lot. You want the core to be rock steady and do like circles with your pedals. Or you don't want to be pushing one after the other. You want to do some circles to keep the torque constant, so you don't slip. And yeah, you just keep that going and hope for the best. Target sighted. Attack. All right. Gonna make a move on Derek pretty soon. Right here will be a good time. Do it, Ben. Just before the downhill. Oh no, I'm not gonna do it. Alright, I'm gonna let him lead a little bit more. But it's okay, because I know Derek is fast on the downhill, so he's not holding me back. If anything, he's making me go faster right now. Because I see what kind of speed is possible, so I can stay with him. Derek is saying this is where my back started locking up. Alright, so lap 2 is where... lap 2 is usually where the problems come up. Zach is in the chat saying hello. How's it going, Zach? Alright, now I know I need to pass him. Derek is slowing down. Oh, and MTB drop in, just subscribe. Thanks for subscribing. Alright, I need to find a good spot. Right there seems like a good spot. Do it! Oh no, he's going hard. So Zach is from Corona. How's it going? Jason is asking, anyone running 650Bs? Yeah, a few riders were on 650Bs. Alright, I made the move. Alright, so now I'm gonna try to open a gap there. Seems like Derek is slower on the very steep climbs. He's telling us his back is hurting, so I noticed that in the race that Derek was a bit slower on the steeper climb. So I'm gonna try to open a gap there, try to stay in front. Because if it stays like that, I'm thinking the gap I'm opening is not enough to stay in the lead when I get to the downhill section. So Derek will again catch me in the downhill sections, and because the course ends with a downhill, he will be able to finish ahead of me. So that's the strategy I'm thinking. And Jeremy just subscribed. Welcome to the channel.
You lost the camera.
Yeah, I lost it.
Oh yeah, and if you're wondering why we don't have a rear camera, we lost it on lap 1. I knocked it with my leg when I had to unclip, so we lost the rear camera there. If you want, you can still go back in time, watch the race start. I think it's last call for watching the race start, because I think the VCR option is just 1 hour, and we've been watching for 1 hour. So if you take the slider and you go back to the start, you're gonna be able to watch the replay of the start if you just tuned in. And you can always come back live later when you watch the sections you want to watch. But yeah, the VCR is only 1 hour in the past, so I think pretty soon you're not gonna be able to go back to watch the start. The cyclist kid is here. How's it going? McNotice is saying you gotta get ahead of him so you can look for your GoPro. Yeah. Oh, and Sean just subscribed. Thanks, Sean. Don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button if you want to see more of this. Yeah, in my head right now, I'm thinking, shit, I lost the GoPro somewhere. I don't know where. I need to find it, so I'm gonna start looking with my eyes and see if I can spot it. Derek is saying, I think we need more GoPros every race, so we can turn this into like a really big deal. Yeah, that'd be nice. I did a race with 2 GoPros once. If you look back at the Canada Cup number 5, if you look back in my videos, we had two athletes with a GoPro, so we were able to shoot the battles from 2 perspectives. That was super cool. So if you watch my stream, you race with me, and you're thinking, hey, I'd like to have a GoPro, let me know. I have a bunch. I can lend you one for the race, and if a lot of people are interested, I'm gonna buy more. And it'd be cool. The more people with a GoPro, we can do like multi-camera switching during the race. So I'm down to do it. If you guys are down to get the extra weight. Old School is saying, I'm surprised you did not go back for your camera. It shows your level of commitment to the race. Yeah, it's because I didn't know where it fell off. So when the guys told me, I thought maybe it was 5 minutes earlier. I didn't know when, so I have no idea where it is. And yeah, it's still a $500 camera, so I don't want to lose it. So I'm thinking, if I see it, I'm gonna stop to pick it up. And so there I picked up a cup, so I took a sip and then tossed the rest of the cup on my back so I can cool down. So Young Rascal says, just came in again, Ben. The climbing profile. So the climbing profile for this race, we have 275 meters per lap. This is what it looks like. Highest elevation is 2100 meters. So it's a race in thin air. We can feel it. We feel the thin air. So we're gonna take that into account here. Cannot go as high on the heart rate. All right, so let's take a look at them. At the flyby, see how the race unfolds. I just got on the single track for the 2-second lap. So here I am right here. I have Derek behind me. He's in a group of riders. So leaders at the front. So we have, I think Steve is all alone. So who's gonna challenge Steve? Steve is breaking away for the win on lap 2, almost done with the fire road already. And then we have Sam and John are still together. So Sam and John Noble working together. And in front of me is, I think it's Greg. Yeah, Greg Gibson, the downhill dude. Gonna catch him. He's my target. So yeah, but no one in sight for the fire road again. So Robert is saying, where is Luca? Wait, let me see. Can I see him? Where is he? Oh yeah, so Luca is, I think he's in 4th. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he's in 4th place. He's riding with, let me see if I can see. It's Stewart, yeah, so Lucas is, yeah, is with Stewart. They're fighting for 4th place. I can show you, I found them. So here they are. So Lucas is here, Stewart is with him. They're in 4th place. Steve is in 1st. Sam and John fighting for 2nd place. That's the race. We're on lap 2 at the top of the hill. About to go downhill again. So it's gonna be a fun downhill because now I know the course. I'm gonna be able to attack a bit more. So Matt is saying, hope to see you there in August. Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, I might not be able to. I'll see. I have some plans. I might miss race number 3, but I'm gonna see if I can make it happen. So the cyclist kid is asking, how did you start racing big races? So, yeah, I mean, I don't know what you mean by that. Do you mean like a race like that? Because a race like that is open to anyone. So it's not sanctioned by the UCI. It's not sanctioned by USA Cycling. So you don't need a race license to show up for a race like that. So it's very easy. You show up, you choose the category you want. If you want to sign up for pro, nobody's gonna complain, and they're gonna let you race pro with us. For the USA Cycling races, you need a race license. So for the sports category, beginner sports, it's open to anybody. And then to move up to what we call Cat 1, which is expert category, you need to qualify. So to qualify, I think you need 5 top 5s in sports category, and then you can move. You can ask the USA Cycling to upgrade your license to Cat 1. And then to go to pro, I think it's similar. I think it's something like 5 top 5s or 3 podiums or something like that in Cat 1. And then you can apply for a pro license at USA Cycling. And once you get a pro license, you can apply for an international UCI license. And with a UCI license, then you can sign up to any race except for World Cups and Olympic Games, obviously. So yeah, that's the ladder. So once you race on UCI races, you get a chance to score some UCI points, and if you score 20 points, which is super hard to get your 20 points, then you can go on a World Cup. So that gives you an idea of the ladder in cycling. So good news is that yeah, it's open to anybody. You just show up to a race. If you don't have a race license for a sanctioned race, they're gonna sell you a 1-day license. Usually it's $5. You get a license for the day. And yeah, it's open to anybody. I encourage you to try. It's super fun sport. And the cyclist kid is asking, are you in a team? No, so I'm not on a team. So I'm racing independent. Do I have a picture of my kit? I race the Team Dream kit. If you've seen me, see them. That's the high vis kit that I'm riding. Says Team Goyette. Yeah, that's my team, Team Goyette. No, I don't have a team, so I'm racing independent. We're on lap 2 of 3. It's about the middle of the lap. We're at the top of the hill. We're about to go downhill. Alright, so I'm still pushing hard. I was pushing hard on this race. I was feeling good, not too much fatigue. I can show you my heart rate analysis. You see, I spent 1 hour at threshold in the run, so that's really good. I mean, at a good pace and a little bit of anaerobic. Usually, at high elevation, I have 0 anaerobic. I was able to go 4 minutes, so I was able to push a bit harder than usual. I don't know how you guys feel when you race at high elevation. Do you guys you guys find it harder? Do you guys just go by the feeling? So Robert is saying he's racing a Ardent race front tire and Icon on the rear. So those are Maxxis tires. I never tried the Ardent. I should try that. So what size? I don't know if Robert is watching live. Maybe he's watching the replay when I ask what tires you guys are riding. But yeah, let me know what size you ride. So what I have right now is the Kenda Cosmic Like 2 Pro, 2.2 front and rear. So it's a pretty good setup. I might be able to go 2.1 at the rear. I asked Roger to send me a 2.1 tire for the rear. He sent me a 2.0. I think that's what they have, and I'm gonna try that. So I'm gonna let you know, guys, what I think about that. All right, super fun downhill that starts. Tim is asking, are you gonna be at MTB Nationals next week? No, Nationals on the East Coast this year, so I'm not gonna be able to make it. And anyway, I'm Canadian, so I cannot race the Nationals in the US. So I will need to go to Canada for that. Oh, a bit wide there. I think I...
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Nice!
Oh, and Josh is telling me...
Awesome, and thanks.
Don't go looking for it.
Okay.
So Josh just told me he picked up the GoPro. So that's nice. So I'm gonna... Because I was looking for it right now. I know it's a technical section, but I was looking for the GoPro with my eyes, see if I could spot it somewhere. We lost the rear GoPro just a bit earlier. So Josh has it. That means Josh is right behind me now. So Josh is a strong rider. He's been riding with me a lot this season. So he's on my tail in this fun section right there. Let me show you. So in on the flyby, I'm right here. So I have Josh on my tail. Derek is not too far, and we have Greg. Greg is our target in front of us. About to start the 9 switchback section. Super fun section. All right, first switchback there. A bit tight. So what I do is I unclip when it's very tight like that. I unclip the foot on the inside, and I keep pedaling with my outside foot. Make notice saying Josh didn't film you. Yeah, he should have tried to film me with the. It would have been tricky. And Brent is asking, do you have a sponsor like a bike shop? No, I don't have a sponsor. I don't have a sponsored bike shop, but the bike shop I go to is Bike Improve. They help me all the time. Oh, and Francisco just joined. Thanks for subscribing, Francisco. So yeah, look at that. Bike Improve is the bike shop I go to. They help me a lot with the setup of the bike whenever I break something. Derek is saying I was hoping I could bridge the gap. Yeah, so Derek was not too far behind. think you were seeing us, right, Derek? You were able to see us in this section. You were faster than us, closing the gap. But I was a bit faster on this lap. I knew the course a bit more. Was able to take a bit more risk there in the switchback. Let it slide a little bit more. I was feeling comfortable. Gonza just subscribe. Thanks, man. Welcome to the channel. All right. So what bike shops do you guys go to? What's your local bike shop? Shout out for your local bike shop. The one I go to, it's like I just told you, it's Bike Improv here in Los Angeles. It's in Westwood on the west side. Really great place. They have Scott bikes, Pivot bikes, and near the owner is a hardcore mountain bike champion, wheel builder, master mechanic, and barista. So go there, say hi to Nir, tell him I sent you there and you watched the Ben Goyette stream. Bob Garcia is saying Walmart. That's your bike shop? Yeah. Old School is going to the Pat in Orange County. Yeah, a lot of guys go to the Pat. Big team there. Josh is riding for Neighborhood Cyclery in Moreno Valley. Shade Rider is saying Wake and Wheel in Lake Arroyo. Nice. It's a local boy. Nate is saying shout out to Wheel and Spocket. Jackson is saying usually Jensen USA. So do you go there in person? Is there like I know Jensen USA from the website. Sometimes I order parts there, but do they have like a street address? And by the way, Jackson, I sent you a private message, so look it up. I don't know if you got a notification. I sent you a private message. Check it out. All right, still having fun on the downhill section. So Old School is saying he's going to the Pat tomorrow for the new bike day with his friend. Which bike did he buy? It's always exciting, a new bike day. All right, so do I have in front of me? I think it's Zach. I think I have Zach in front of me. Just made contact with Zach. Zach Villers, riding for Chains Required. I see him. He's right there. He's my target now. So the new bike is a Santa Cruz Tall Boar. Oh yeah. I love this bike. I rode it once in Las Vegas. It's such a fun bike. Yeah, I love it, man. I was impressed by it. It's a light bike. I thought it was gonna be super heavy with the big wheels and everything, but it's a climbing machine. There's so much grip on this bike. I love it. Mignotas is saying Scotts Valley Cycle Sport in Santa Cruz County. That's his local bike shop. Nice. Yeah, Fred is asking 2.2, 2.0 is it the best deck? Yeah, a lot of guys do that. Or 2.2 if you want to be super safe. Or 2.0, 2.0 if you want to be super aggressive, and the in between is the compromise. The thing with that 2.2 at the front is it gives you confidence that the front is going to grip, especially in a loose condition like we have here in SoCal. It's super intimidating, like you get understeer all the time. So having 2.2 helps to get some more confidence and to attack a bit more. All right, I'm with Zach there. I'm gonna try to make a move. For Young Rascal saying shout out to Two Wheels Industries in Newcastle. Says they service is Orbea Oiz team. Great shop. Nice. Yeah, that's a nice bike. Alright, trying to stay with Zach. See what he's got. Are we gonna work together to catch Greg? So here we are. I'm here with Zach, and Greg is just up the hill in front of us. Yes, we're gonna be able to catch him. Old school saying, make you move. All right, I think it's time. I think it's my time to pull. Zach is gonna come with me. We're gonna catch Greg. Greg is the downhill guy. He was telling me after the race, he was riding with tire inserts. So I don't know if you guys know about the tire inserts. If you guys watch downhill, you might have seen last weekend. Unfortunately, yeah, you saw it because there was a big. Oh, I just picked up a cup there. Yeah, so Greg is riding the tire insert system. I think, I'm not sure. Is it the Huck Norris that Greg is riding? I think that's the one he was telling me is his favorite system. So it's about 90 grams. It's an insert you put inside the tires, and it helps to prevent puncture. You don't kink the rim as much, so you can ride a bit harder. So that's what he was riding. He was riding I think it was the Huck Norris, the system he was riding. So I was surprised to hear that, because it's the first time I hear that this technology in downhill is being used in cross country. And he's telling me that he likes it. You can offset the weight with a more aggressive tire. So what he's doing is he's riding the Kenda Sabre Pro. So it's a more lightweight tire, more aggressive. So normally he was telling me he would ride a heavier tire, but because he's using the tire insert system, he's offsetting the weight with a more aggressive tire compound. So it makes sense. It adds up. So he's telling me he likes that a lot, and he can go a bit harder on the downhill. And yeah, you see him going fast, so it seems like it works. Yeah. But I don't think that's the one that Aaron Gwynn was riding last weekend. If you saw Aaron Gwynn flat last weekend, he had one of those inserts in his tire, and unfortunately it didn't work well for him. He was going to win that race, and then got a puncture, and then that was it. But yeah, never tried that system. Have you guys ever tried that? Have you guys ever ridden with tire insert system? Let me know what you think of that. Is it just for the downhill, just for the bike park, or do you think it makes sense for your cross country bike? So Jeremy's asking at this point, how does the legs feel? No cramping? No cramping. First race I did there, I was feeling some cramps at this point in the race, but this time I brought my Camel back, so I'm drinking a lot more. I'm able to drink anytime in the downhill. I can just put it in my mouth and take a sip. And that makes a big difference for the cramps. So I know you bring a lot of weight, you pay a big penalty in terms of weight because you have all your water with you, but I think it's worth it because cramping is a lot more slow than having extra water. Yeah, Stefan is saying downhill race was awesome. crazy to see the top guys beat the field by such a large margin. Yeah, too bad about the flatland for sure. Alright, so I'm finishing lap number 2. So we're about to start lap number 3. It's a 3 laps race, so it's gonna be final lap. There we are. 1 lap to go, guys.
Pedal speed. Turnover.
So if we look at the flyby where we are in the race, so here's the whole map. So I'm right here. You can see the leaders already here going downhill, and we have guys all the way back there. So who's with me? So I'm still with Zach. It's showing him ahead of me on this thing, but I think he's just right behind me. And then Greg is the target right there. And Derek, yeah, Derek is trying to catch me. I think he has a line of sight. So that's the race there. I'm between Greg and Derek. And we have Steve at the front. And John, looks like John broke away from Sam. And John is gonna try to catch Steve. So anything can happen. And there I have Greg in front of me. I have line of sight. Alright, Felipe from Brazil just joined the stream. How's it going, Felipe? Hayden Brown just subscribed. Thanks, man. Welcome to the channel. Hayden is saying, "Hey, I'm new." All right, welcome. How's it going? Where are you from, Hayden? Tell us about your tell us about where you're from, what bike you ride. All right, going on the climb there, going hard. Aiden is from Kentucky. All right, welcome to the channel, man. All right, so a good thing about the race at Rim Nordic is that there's a raffle after the race, so you can win some prizes. And I was lucky. I was lucky this week. I won a prize. So I won one of the sponsors is Snow Valley. Here's the sponsor right there. Snow Valley is sponsoring the race. They give some cool prizes. So what I won is on the raffle. I won a pair of tickets for the snow season next season. So that's a pretty cool prize. I've never been snowboarding there. It's just across the street from the race course where we race. So yeah, I'm gonna go check it out next season. Super stoked about that they sponsored the race. And I heard they're gonna have a 6 new chairlift, 6 places chairlift. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm gonna check it out next season. So huge thanks to Snow Valley for being a sponsor. Herbert is saying, "Hey, how do you like the Garmin 520?" Yeah, it's good. I like it. It's all right. Super lightweight, does the job. Aiden saying it's in Kentucky, is in the USA. Yeah, I assume. All right, single track set. Saying good night. All right, see you next time. All right, trying to catch Gray. He's trying to disappear. I need some help. I need some help to catch Greg. I'm not gonna make it alone. All right. camera. Aiden Brown is saying, yeah, you are a better YouTuber than most others. Most of them read the comments and then go on, don't ever say what was said. Oh yeah, I tried to reply to all the comments. I think so far it's under control. I might miss a few ones. What do I do? At least I save the chat, so I read them all after the stream. But yeah, if I miss your comment, feel free to comment again so I can see it. And make notice saying, Ben, before I forget, thanks for doing this. I really enjoy the live streams. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I do this. It's a hobby for me, so I'm not sponsored. I'm not making profit out of this. It's mostly an expense actually. It costs me more than I make from the advertisement. So yeah, I do this for the love of the sport, trying to spread the sport as much as I can, show what it's about, like make it authentic, making, you know. When I started this channel 11 years ago, I was trying to make some cool, sick edits with music, but it was kind of a lie, you know. That's not what mountain biking was about. When you take your bike to the trail and you start riding. Oh, and here we have Ty. So Ty is racing with the expert category, but he's on fire. So that's good news for me, because that means I can ride his wheel a little bit more. So he's gonna show me some good lines. He's a good rider. All right, look at that. Look at the line he took on the right. Sneaky line on the right, left, right, and then he was able to keep some speed up. Ty, look at that. Ty is hauling ass on the downhill. Disappearing. Flying over the obstacles. That's good, because I'm trying to stay with him, so I'm thinking if he can make it, I can make it, so I'm trying to keep the speed up. So Steve is asking what exactly is this stream? Oh, and Ty got a puncture there. He's gonna have to put some hair back in his tire. Yeah, so the concept of this stream, if you're new to this channel, so what I do is I race cross country on the weekend. I record my race on a GoPro, and then I do the edit, and then I can show you the race, show you the footage live. So I stream the footage live. I'm streaming from Los Angeles. And all right, that was a good description. Steve just subscribed. Welcome to the channel, Steve. Yeah, so that's the concept. That's new. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that so far. But yeah, it seems you guys like that, so I'm gonna keep doing this. I think it's a good way to show the sport. And what I was doing, I mean, I've been doing that for at least 5 or 6 years. I've been uploading my races to my channel, but it wasn't a live stream. It was just the raw footage from start to finish. And a lot of people are using that to train. They watch it on the trainer, so it gives something engaging to watch when you train on the trainer. But yeah, so the problem I was having is that it was taking a lot of time to process the videos on YouTube. It takes about a week. Once I finish uploading, this race is going to be available to watch in about a week in a 4K 60 FPS resolution. So I was thinking it was too long, so I had the idea maybe I can just stream it live, you know, as soon as the file is ready. So that's how the concept was born in March this year. And Floppy Loppy just subscribed. All right, welcome to the channel. Thanks for subscribing. And Brad is saying, wow, he's moving. Yeah, Ty was flying. Ty is a good rider. I think he's riding for a show air and next level. We're gonna see him again. He's gonna put some hair in his tire and come back at the charge. Black Up Gaming says, hey, I recently fell in love with mountain biking. I'm not a big cross-country guy yet, more DH and 4-cross, but I still enjoy. Nice, thanks. Welcome to the channel. You can watch in my videos. I also race enduro. There's some good enduro racing to watch there. I'm gonna race this weekend. This weekend I'm gonna race enduro. So next week, the stream next week, next Thursday, it's gonna be an enduro stream. So tune in next week. So the race is at Rim Nordic, right where we race right now. It's gonna be an enduro race there this coming Sunday. So if you wanna race with us, feel free to come. Let me know. Say hi to me if you see me at the race. All right, the steep climb again. So Jeremy is asking, Ben, besides the other, have you met any racers from other states that race with you? Yeah, I don't know. I think a few guys from other states usually come on the US Cup. I mean, US Cup is pretty international actually. You know, we have some World Cup riders coming because there's UCI points, so a lot of people come to the US Cups. Canada Cups, usually it's more people either in California, maybe some from Nevada, Arizona will make the trip, and a lot of guys from Mexico. Come race with us. Big Huge is saying your videos are the best for training in my basement. Nice. Yeah, if you're watching on the, oh, here's Ty again. He's back. He's got hair in his tire. He's on fire. Yeah, if you're watching on the trainer, let me know your feedback. Let me know what you like to see. Let me know how you use the video, so if I can make improvements for you guys, I'd like to know. Ariana is saying, are you racing Rim Nordic this weekend? Yeah, I'm gonna be there again this weekend. Enduro on Sunday. I wanted to show you a picture. So the Thai is flying. So here's the website. Look them up. Rim Nordic. The information for the Enduro series is there. That's the picture I wanted to see. So that's what I'm gonna look like this weekend, and that's my kit for enduro. So if you see me, stop by and say hi. That's my orange stripes jersey. Oh, Derek, you say you're gonna be there this weekend at Rim Nordic? Nice. Black Up Gaming saying, I have mountain bike park just a bike ride away from my house. Wow, man, that's so nice. I'm so jealous of that. So the nearest bike park here, well, there's the Rim Nordic bike park right there where we race. I think that would be the closest one. And then just a bit further up the road is the Snow Summit bike park. So this one is super rad too. It's a lift assisted bike park, so I got my season's pass. I go there often. And then the further one is Mammoth Bike Park. So this one I like it too. I'm starting to plan a few more trips this season and to ride the Mammoth Bike Park, and they have the Kamikaze bike games at the end of the season. So that's one I always do. It's a super fun event. Look them up. Kamikaze bike games. It's like it's it's worth traveling to. All right, gonna staying with Ty there. So he was on fire. So like, if I stay with him, I'm gonna inherit a bit of his fire. Maybe we're gonna catch Greg together. Here's the Kamikaze Bike Games website. So look them up. It's a really cool race at the end of the season. They have enduro, downhill, dual slalom, cross country. Super cool. Oh yeah, that was a big picture of me there. Clicked the wrong thing there. All right. Jackson, you're saying you have a turbo trainer connected to Strava that will calculate where you would be and add the resistance. Yeah, that could be cool. And if I would have a power meter, I would be able to share my power with you guys, so you could be able to feel the same thing and adjust accordingly. That'd be super rad. I don't have a power meter, so I'm actually in the market for one. If you guys have good suggestions for a power meter, I'm gonna buy one, I think, pretty soon, in the next month. So let me know your suggestion, which one I should get. Yeah, bike park without lifts is a bit tougher, but it's still cool. We're gonna earn our turns. That's how you develop the love for cross country. You're gonna see. That's how I started. I wanted to be when I started, I wanted to be a downhill rider, but I didn't have the downhill bike, so I was riding my bike uphill and then going downhill, and then I started to love the uphill as I got better. Kind of love the grind and getting in the zone while climbing. So that's how you kind of develop the love for cross country, is by doing it.
Go, go, go. You
And
got
that's
it.
that's the sandy, pitchy climb. I don't want to go side by side there. It's too steep. It's too loose.
Good job.
She's moving.
Keep it up.
Hey, Andreas is in the chat, joining late. How's it going, man? Jeremy saying your race makes me want to travel. Nice. I'm glad to inspire you. And yeah, I have a few. I kind of lost count of how many people told me they booked a trip to race some of the trails I post on YouTube.
You got this.
I think it's a good way to show you what it's about. It's not a commercial like marketing secret deal. It's just like it's the real deal. You see from start to finish what it is. You get a good idea of what it's gonna be like. Yeah, I have a few people from Italy, some guys from Argentina, one guy from UK. Yeah, a bunch of people. They booked a trip to ride the trails. That's awesome. If you do that, let me know. Let me know. I'm gonna show you the trails around. I'm gonna ride with you. I'm always down for that. Make noticing I have a VHS of the '87 World Mountain Bike Championship from the Kamikaze. Yeah, that's the Kamikaze Bike Games. They do the Legends of the Kamikaze race, and that's the first ever downhill race in North America. It's actually where downhill mountain biking was born. They took the concept from the kamikaze. I think it was in Asia. They were doing some kamikaze race. Like everyone was going downhill at the same time, and they kind of took the concept, but for safety reason, they sent people one by one, and then it became the first ever downhill race. And they keep doing it. They keep doing the kamikaze race every year. So I caught up with Ty. I thought I was gonna be able to ride his wheel for a while, but now I'm the one pulling. But I don't have much. I gave everything I had to connect with him, because I knew he was gonna be strategic. Like, I wanted to connect with him on the flatter fire road at the top, because I knew if I was able to catch his wheel, to grab his wheel, that would be strategic to be able to catch Greg. Greg is the guy in front I'm trying to catch. But yeah, I don't have much left, so I think Ty is gonna recover a little bit, and then he's gonna get bored behind me. So make noticing Tomac can overhand. Yeah, I think did an overhand race last year. I think some of those old guys like that were there in the days, they still race the race. It's called the Legend of the Kamikaze. Ty now is gonna lead me. See, that's the website. Like the race is called the Legends of the Kamikaze at Mammoth Mountain. It's flat out on a fire road all the way down. It's a crazy thing. it's nuts, completely nuts. And last year we were racing on the VCDH because Mammoth has a VC like a fun downhill series every Friday. Every Friday night they do a race, and we were racing the Kamikaze, and then but as we were getting ready to start, a storm was rolling in, so we had to abort the race, and we're like, what do we do? Do we evacuate the mountain, or do we send everybody at once? So we passed a vote, and everybody voted to go everybody at once. So we called it the Mega Kami. That was crazy. So we went everybody all at once, mass starts on the Kamikaze course. It was crazy. I have the video. Look it up on my YouTube channel. I think it's called Mega Kami. Do I have the? Oh yeah, there it is. Look it up on my channels. The Mega Kami race. I don't know if that works. Showing my videos while I stream. Anyway, try to look it up. That was a mass start. That was crazy.
Keep it up on the left.
So Mattia is saying the first VCDH race is tomorrow on Shotgun. Nice. So if you visit Mammoth Mountain, if you go to the Mammoth Bike Park, check out the schedule. They do a fun, friendly downhill race every Friday night. So the first one is tomorrow, and it's free. It's free, so you don't have to pay. You just go register and you race for free. And the best thing is the after party. So yeah, check it out. So I'm still on the Ty's wheel. That's good because I burned a match to connect with him, and he's super fast. So I was burning a match just to stay with him right now. But I know it's a strategic point in the race, because if I can stay with him, he's gonna get me closer to Greg. Because I'm racing Greg. I'm in the Ty is not in the same category as me. He's racing expert. So it's a strategic moment to burn a match so I can get the drafting and kind of double down on the speed. JC saying the after party. Oh yeah, you gotta come race with us, JC. Gonna come race against at the bike games. You need to get redemption from your puncture last year. Such a freak puncture. JC was racing with me last year, and he got such a freak crash, and then I think the derailleur bent. Was there a puncture? No, I don't think it was a puncture, but the bike was messed up. Such a freak crash. Black Up Gaming saying there's a mountain bike racing game on the PlayStation 2 called Downhill Domination. No, I had never heard of it. Has anyone heard of that? Was this good? I think there should be a mountain bike game with like a GoPro perspective like that. That'd be round. Yeah, no puncture. JC saying that it was a mystery crash. Yeah, you can look it up on my videos. I have the whole race. The Kamikaze Enduro race is in my videos, so look it up on my channel. And I posted also GC was running a camera too, so you can see the race from two perspectives. So GC was just, I was gonna say a bit faster, but it was much faster than me on most sections. And just got a freak crash. We look at the video a bunch of times to try to see what happened. I think it was like a pedal strike on the rock that was just high enough to get a pedal strike. Alright, so now we're starting the downhill section. So now I know that Ty is fast on the downhill, Greg is fast. Greg is the downhill dude. So I'm like, okay, I gotta stay with him. I gotta stay with him. He's gonna bring me to Greg, but look at him flying. He's disappearing. I'm not touching the brakes, so he's just disappearing. He's able to carry more speed. Alright, so Matthias says, check my channel for the new jump line in Mammoth. Oh yeah, you got the footage. Smooth Operator. Smooth Operator is open in Mammoth Bike Park. I gotta go check it out. So Jeremy's asking how far are you from the finish. So we're on third lap out of 3. This is about the middle of the third lap, so and it's mostly downhill from here, so we're approaching the end of the race. Those are the tires I'm running. That's the one I want to show you. Let me show you the flyby. So this is the map. So I'm right here. The finish line is about here. So we're more than halfway. Like we got maybe less than a third left. I'm chasing Greg. Greg is in front of me, not too far. So that's the guy I want to connect with. And at the front, what do we have at the front? Whoa. I think we have Steve. Steve is leading, and John Noble is not too far. So John Noble is gonna have a visual. Gonna try to make a move. It's gonna be a tight finish there. And I'm seeing Greg. I have a visual contact. He's right there. Am I correct? Am I right? Let me see. Yeah, it's right there. It's right there with Ty. So what I'm fearing right now is that if Ty connects with Greg, he's gonna push him. So Greg is not gonna know maybe that Ty is running is racing in another category. So I'm afraid that he's gonna push him away from me. They're gonna race each other or work together. So I'm thinking it's not good. It's not good for my race. You need to slow him down for me, Ty. So JC is saying, you know when they say enduro bike always lower and slacker, well, you also increase your chances of a deadly pedal strike. It cost me the race. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, bike's always getting lower and lower, and it's there's a compromise there. See, like in sections like that, you got a pedal strike there in a tight section. And here, see, I'm messing up. I'm trying to go faster. I'm trying to stay with the guy in front, but I'm overcooking the turns there. Still no cramps. I was lucky because usually when you have to unclip like that and you make a mistake, that's usually when the cramp gets you. See, when you make a mistake like that, that's when, if you're about to cramp, that's usually when it triggers. So that's where I'm kind of worried. I'm like, I gotta be like more precise, not just for the speed, but to avoid the cramps. Mattia is saying, hit me up when you come to Mammoth. so we can get some footage. Yeah, let's do this, man. Let's do this. I'll send you a message. Send me a message on Instagram, so I got your contact. John is saying good speed in the switchback. You should be good this weekend. Yeah, are you gonna be there, John? Are you gonna race with us again next weekend? So at this point, John, you're almost done with your race. It's a final effort. I don't think you had the line of sight with Steve. And Sam was trying to catch you. See if we look at the flyby. See, we have Steve right here is about to collect the win, and then John is right here, and then Sam is right there. So that's your podium right there. They're pretty spread apart, so they don't see each other on the course. And Ty still pushing Greg away from me. Ty, stop that. So Ty was killing it. He was racing in the expert category. He got the win. The cool thing there is that the medals are the best. They have the best medals. Let me show you the medals. See, that's the wooden medal that you win. Man, they look so good. I want one. I need to pace up. I need to pace up, guys. What can I do? Alright, so John says saving it for the Kenda Cup finals. Alright, I'll see you there. I'm gonna be there for the Kenda Cup final. So Ben, where are you from originally? So I'm from Montreal in Canada. So yeah, I'm from the East Coast, and that's where I started mountain biking. One of my local trail was the Brumont World Cup track. It was a super fun trail. It was a gnarly trail. Unfortunately, it doesn't exist anymore. They built some condos on top of it. But yeah, that's where I'm from. Riding Brumont, Mont Saint-Anne, Mont Tremblant. Racing the Quebec Cup, the Canada Cup. If you dig up into my my old videos, about 10 years ago, I think 9 years ago, that's when I started recording GoPro race. So if you look at my very old videos, you're gonna find some very old Quebec Cup and Canada Cup videos there. Back when the UCI would confiscate my GoPro camera, so I had to hide it. I was hiding it on my seat post and some weird angles. But yeah, that was the start of POV mountain biking 9 years ago. Yeah, because before that my channel was mostly gaming, but then I started to post some GoPro videos. Derek is saying the final Kenda Cup is going to be a tough one. Yeah, so Craft and Cranks, look it up. It's in 2 weeks at Big Bear. It's the final of the Kenda Cup. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It's also the California Enduro Series. They have a enduro race, big enduro race. I think they have downhill racing there. It's gonna be the final of the downhill series, the final of the cross country series. So there's gonna be a lot of people there. It's a really fun event. Yeah, so see, I have a picture from last year. See, that was the crowd. There was a huge crowd last year at the final. So check it out again. If you just come to hang out, it's cool to watch. There's gonna go. I think that they're gonna do dual slalom. Am I right? So it's a fun spectator event. All right, Fred is heading out. Thanks for tuning in, Fred. Alright, so while I'm at it, so check out Derek's race, the Grizzly 100. So here's the website. So the website is bbvrace.com, Big Bear Valley race. Check it out. It's gonna be epic race in Big Bear. If you like the type of trails you see in this video, I think that's a good one, worth traveling. I think there's 100K and 75K. The date is September 30th, so check it out. Should be good. Is there a poster? I think, yeah, Derek, you sent me the poster. The poster is looking good, man. Look at that. Derek charging for the Grizzly 100. That's a nice picture. I think that's, is it Phil Beckman that took this picture in Fontana? Nice. That's a nice pic. Yeah, it's a beer festival, so you can drink beer, watch concerts, and watch some mountain biking. Jeremy saying, burn those matches, Ben. Yeah, I'm going hard right now. I'm going hard. Burning all the matches left. It's the last climb, this one.
Thanks.
Final cup. Pouring the water on my back so I can cool down a bit. It was starting to get hot at the end of the race. Alright, almost done with this race. I'm thinking maybe he's right around the corner. He's right around the corner. Get him. Yeah, that's what I'm always thinking. I'm thinking, never give up, never settle, never pace down. Always give everything I have. You never know. Someone might have a problem just in front of me. And yeah, to be lucky, you have to be there. So that's what I say. So I keep going flat out. I'm always thinking there's gonna be someone around the corner. Black Up Gaming, what's your other sports? Yeah, so I also do a lot of snowboarding. I'm from Canada, so yeah, snowboarding is a big thing for me. I really love that. And what else? I do a lot. I used to do a lot of motorsport simulation in the simulator, and also do real life racing. I used to do some. I did my racing school at Skip Barber Racing School, so that's like my favorite sport, I would say, motorsport, like open wheel racing. But it's so expensive. It's so tough to race. So maybe later, maybe when I'm older and I retire, I'm gonna buy a Formula 1600 or a Formula Mazda or something, and then I'm gonna race. I'm gonna stream my race, guys. Are you guys gonna watch if I stream some motorsports when I'm 60 years old? Hockey, football, soccer? No, not much. I don't play much team sports. Unless it's with coworkers, I'll play team sports with my coworkers. But there's not much going on at Activision about that, so I haven't really get into them. I think they do volleyball, but yeah, I'm a lot focused on cross country these days, so that's what I do. What do you guys do? What's your other sports? Do you guys cross train for other sports? I know a lot of guys I race with. They do motorbike racing. A lot of them are surfers. So what do you guys do? What's your down season sport? Alright, about to finish this race. Mathieu saying motocross and downhill. Nice. Keeping it on two wheels. No, but that's a good cross training as well. Because motocross, you develop some skills that translate to mountain biking. GC saying karting isn't enough. No, man. I need a suspension. No, karting is super fun. But yeah, open wheel racing is so fun. Oh yeah, that's the final turn. Josh was recording some sidetrack footage. All right, that's it. All right, got it. So I got 7th place.
One more lap. I gotta go pick up the GoPro.
So that was my score. 7th place.
Thanks.
Black Ops is saying love football.
Thanks, dude.
It was like right there in the middle of the trail on the soft downhill.
Oh yeah.
All right, so that was the race, guys. I hope you
Nice.
like watching this.
Still recording.
Josh is the MVP of the day. Who picked up my GoPro. We lost the GoPro on lap 1, so he picked it up. So and it's not gonna happen. I have some metal mounts for next race. So here's your podium. So we got Steve Brodfrosky, got the 1st place. John Noble, awesome race. He was on fire that day. He got 2nd place. Samuel Brim got 3rd. And in 4th, that's Romolo Fortino. And Stuart Gonzalez is the 5th place. So that's your podium right there. And the money, here are the guys winning a big check. That's so good. You know, it's a legit race series when they hand out like big checks like that. I hope Steve is gonna take it to the bank like that and tell the teller, yeah, I wanna cash this check. I'm a mountain biker. All right, thanks you guys for tuning in. It's been nice chatting with you guys. So tune in again next week. Next week is going to be an enduro race, so I'm racing Sunday at Rim Nordic against. Come race with us. It's going to be a fun enduro race. Look up the race if you don't know where it is. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'll see you next week. All right, cheers.